myself. Welcome to Business Ambassadors. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Westfield, which is where I live, so I'm a little partial. And today I have with me Emily. Emily, tell us a little bit about your role with Westfield.
I am a community event manager. I am located out of the Parks and Recreation Department, and so I'm very familiar with all the parks in Westfield, and we get to do all of the community events for the city.
That's great. And before we get into future, tell us a little bit about the big event that just happened this weekend so they can be ready for next year.
Yes. We just finished a 3-day outdoor musical, Follow the Drinkin' Gourd. You may wonder what the name is about, but that is actually a song that was written a couple decades ago about a family. But it's the Big Dipper basically in the sky, and they followed the North Star north. And so it's the play was loosely based off of a family who actually came to Westfield from Kentucky, and we had a playwright write it, a local playwright, and he was great. And we had Westfield Playhouse, which I don't know if you're familiar with them, but they do some really great plays in the community, and they brought a bunch of their actors and actresses out, and we had a great time out in Asa Vales Park, and we had beautiful weather. And so it was really fun just to share with the community the history of Westfield, and I know a couple families were just really touched about how welcoming Westfield has always been, and how amazing of a story that is.
Yes, they were a big part of the underground.
Yes, the Underground Railroad.
So you hear that a lot, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're getting ready to enter some very busy summer time. So what's the next big event we have?
Well, this Friday, we're kind of catching our breath here, then roll into our Movies in the Park series, which starts this Friday. And we have 5 movies this summer. In the past, we've tried to make sure we cater towards children and young families, but we still have those movies, but we also have a date night movie this year. It's Hitch. So we have a winery coming out, and that'll be really fun. But we have Minions this Friday, and we're bringing a Minion out. So
I may have to come.
Yeah, you may have to come and meet them.
I'm a huge Minion fan.
Okay, well, you're set then, and Kona Ice too. So just in case it's too hot, you can have a ice slushie and meet a Minion. We're all on there.
Okay. And you said we're going to have a big 4th.
We are. It's Westfield Rocks the 4th in Asa Vales, the park that we've been talking about, and it's a beautiful park, but frankly we've just outgrown it, and Westfield's growing, and so the expectations are growing, and we are so excited just to blow this thing up and make it massive. And so we're moving it out to Grand Park this year. We'll have more food vendors than ever before, and we're really excited about expanding that menu. Our kids area, we've always had a great kids area. 2 local churches actually have always put it together for us, and they're growing it as well. We'll have bounce houses and face painting and photo booths and all kinds of fun stuff, obstacle courses. They go all out. And then new this year, actually, we're adding an archery range. It's kind of like a tag game, basically. The arrows are soft tip, and there's big blow up inflatables out in the middle of a field, and you run around them, and you're on a team. And this is all free to the public, and so ages 10 and up can enjoy that. And we have a feeling some adults will find some fun in this area as well. But then there's also a little archery range that we'll have there as well. So.
Well, that would be a great time. I know a lot of local people don't always make it to Grand Park.
Right.
Because if you don't have a sport that you're going to watch in particular, it might be a good opportunity, because there's lots of things happening there besides just that, with restaurants opening, that type of thing. More indoor things are coming. So the buildings are just popping up.
So the field house is out there now as well, and then the event center will open here in a few weeks, or next month, and so that will bring even more people out. And so we're thrilled to use the facilities out there. It allows us, obviously it's so large, so many fields, it's allowed us to expand our fireworks. We hear that our fireworks could be the biggest in central Indiana just because of how expansive of a space we can use. And so you won't want to miss the fireworks show this year.
I'll be able to see them out the window of my condo.
There you go.
I don't even have to go anywhere.
But if you want to hear music, this year we're actually synchronizing music to the fireworks. And if you want to hear the music, you have to come out, and it'll be in the speakers in Grim Park. So
I'll keep that in mind. But I can actually see the lights from
your house.
The outdoor lights.
So
I know I'll be able to see.
Okay, yeah.
I know I'll be able to see the fireworks up high.
Yeah,
that won't be a problem. So no, it's very exciting. It's I just moved here a little over 4 years ago, and the change in that amount of time, even in Westfield, is amazing.
Right.
First of all, the number of residents has increased an unbelievable amount.
Right.
Lots of homes and things being built.
Right.
So it's just fun to see, keeping a lot of the local events and keeping people to stay there besides the visitors that we have coming in every weekend.
Right.
Especially in the summer.
Yeah. It makes our job really exciting because we're constantly getting feedback. We're doing studies of, what people are wanting, and we constantly get feedback from events, at the event, and we're talking to our other communities too and seeing, what holes can we fill with events and what exciting things does our community want and what are they looking for, and that's always changing, like you said, as Westfield grows, and so we're constantly brainstorming and sitting back down at the table and saying, okay, what can we do next year? And so it's exciting. It's a great place to be.
And for the people who don't know, 31 and 32, done. Done.
Yeah.
No sign of orange anywhere. It's very exciting. So getting there is just it's just so much easier.
It's a lot easier, yeah.
Not to mention all the things that are building up around that area as well. So you don't want to miss out on that. So what's after the 4th? What do you do in August or later in July?
Yeah, we'll have movies in the park all through July and into August. Okay. You were talking about, demographics and people, and so we have been able to reach out actually to a growing demographic in Westfield. Our Latino demographic is growing, and so last year we started a really small event. We weren't sure, first year event, and we kind of put it together a little bit quicker than some of our other events, and so we had just kind of a Latin night in the park. A few authentic Latin food vendors came out, and we had some really great dancers and some music, mariachi band, just some really fun things, and it took off like wildfire, and people just loved it and came from all over. And so this year we are expanding it. We're actually doing a Mayor's Cup soccer tournament. It's a 5-on-5 tournament. This is in Asa Bales as well. It's our go-to park for these larger events. And so we're so excited this year about doing that. And we'll have authentic Latin food again and authentic music. And we're kind of able to raise the bar a little bit. We have more time to plan this year. And so actually that tournament registration is kicking off here this week, actually. Wow. And so we only have 16 teams. And so, people want to register right away. And that's all at enjoywestfieldevents.com.
So they can find it.
Yes, yeah.
Well, that's good. That sounds very exciting.
We are really excited.
I work in the world of travel, so anytime we have anything that shows us the rest of the world,
culture,
and we can stay home. It's very good.
Yeah, it was very fun.
Give us a taste.
Yeah, it was really fun to learn some different traditions and things, and it was a great experience.
That is fun, and I know fall time is very special too.
It is, yeah. We move into the fall and kind of finish our movies in the park series, and we start a Fireside Tales series. Actually, we partner with the library, and that takes place at Simon Moon Park, and this event is catered more towards the little guys. We have s'mores around the campfire and some crafts, and it's a really fun time. That Simon Moon Park is actually built for the younger kids, and so it's a perfect park just to have it there. And then the library reads a story, and the woman who comes is so animated and so great with the kids, and they just all sit there, and just stare at her for 20 minutes and just soak it all in. And so that's a fun experience, and that goes through October, actually.
Wow. So I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
Get to Westfield.
Yeah, there's lots going on.
Come and visit us because it's a lot going on. It's so fun. The biggest thing to me when I moved to Hamilton County was the parks. Where I'm originally from, we didn't have much of that at all, and it's just the other side of Indiana, but not much at all. And and not do we just have them and they're just there. They're taken care of.
Right.
Always things going on, lots of great trails and paths. I mean, it's just so easy to be out and active and then have things to do as well.
Right. The trail system is used so much. It's amazing in Westfield, and we hear that all the time. Yes. People love to bike and run and walk.
And it's just gotten busier and busier the whole time that I've lived there. So, well, we're about out of time. Not quite, but I just want to invite everybody to come to Westfield. So tell them the website one more time.
EnjoyWestfieldEvents.com.
EnjoyWestfieldEvents.com. So you got to check it out. See what's going on in my neck of the woods.
That's right.
Because there's always something happening.
Always something.
And new restaurants and stores popping up all the time. So you got to plan a whole day at least, if not a whole weekend, because there's so much to do. lots and lots of great restaurants. I'm very excited about that. I love to eat. So do come and spend the whole entire weekend or week with us if you want to.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate you coming
yeah,
on today.
Thank you for having us.
It's
Thank
very,
you.
very enlightening.
Yeah, good.
Thank
Glad
you
you love your city.
I do.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
When Margaret and I decided to sell the old estate here, we had only one choice in signage. Logan Street signs and banners. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore, but rather located on 10th Street on the south side of Noblesville. Well, we sold the old beauty, and we were able to buy this wonderful estate. And we had so much money left over, I was able to buy this beautiful 1968 Eldorado Cadillac for Margaret. Only 472,000 miles. Margaret loves it because it's got those big seats and that heavy-duty suspension to support her svelte frame. Next time you're looking for signs or banners, call old Jim at Logan Street Signs and Banners, 773-7200. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
Hey, we're back, and I loved hearing about you talking about Westfield because there is a lot going on out there.
It's exciting.
You know, I've been spending some time out at Grand Park. My company does the Grand Park Fan Guide. It's a guide for people out at Grand Park to encourage them to explore Hamilton County. And I'm always eager to hear what people want to see in there. So I made a special point of volunteering out there. So every couple of weeks I go out there and put on an orange shirt and drive around in a golf cart and talk to people. It's a great time, and it's so cool out there. I mean, these are people that are coming in from all over the country.
It's amazing.
And there's just it's fun talking to them, and the potential for that thing is just huge. And I guess the fireworks and all that are going to happen out at Grand Park. Isn't that what she said?
Yes.
Wow. So that's sort of becoming their community center.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Well, I think that they need to use it some because it is a very large central point to get to, so that makes it very nice. But and like I say, all around, restaurants popping up, stores, everything. So it's not like you just come to a field and there's games going on. There's a lot of activities.
There is surrounding it. A lot of retail right there on 32 and 31.
Mm-hmm.
I know Stack Pickle's about ready to open up.
I'll be able to walk there. I'm excited.
Oh, really? You live that close?
Yes, I'm excited.
Wow, that is cool. And you get to watch fireworks, of course, from your front porch or whatever. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So yeah, Grand Park's a big deal. But even if you're not in Westfield, throughout Hamilton County, there's all kinds of free stuff going on this summer.
Yes.
They were talking about the free movies. Noblesville has some movies in the park. Both the Parks Department and Jim runs movies every Friday.
Yes.
Out at Forest Park. I've been going to those for the past couple weeks, although I usually get there late, so I always miss Jim's monologue, which is worth showing up for
You
Jim's
should
monologue.
get there early.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But he also had a movie. He showed Star Wars last Saturday at Saxony. And he had about 400 people, he said. But he, in the past, has had over 1,000 people show up for these movies out at Saxony. When it was Frozen, right? Frozen?
Yep.
Frozen, the movie Frozen, which I guess is a pretty popular movie, especially if you got young kids. 1,000 people showing up. That's
We
great.
had over 600 at the street dance for Frozen.
Wow.
Really? Yeah.
More at watching the movie than watching the concert.
Yeah. And we've got street dance coming up here again. It's in a couple weeks, right?
July 9th.
It's the next weekend after the 4th of July. So that's coming up. But then also free concerts. We got a lot of music going on, which is just wonderful. So this is a great time, to be in Hamilton County and out enjoying things. I know they have free concerts, Jazz on the Monon over in Carmel. I think they do some free concerts over in Westfield as well. Fisher's has the amphitheater down there, and of course we have Jazz on the Square here. Man, just a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. And like we mentioned earlier with the parks, I just cannot tell people who live here and don't know any different how amazing it is. Take advantage, because if you didn't have them, you would really notice. Because those trails and those paths, it's just so great for families to get out and be safe.
Yeah.
And these beautiful environments that have been maintained and not...
Right. Not plowed over, is that what you're saying? Like bulldozed or whatever?
You betcha.
Good.
You betcha.
You're right. So absolutely get out there and enjoy all the things that Hamilton County has to offer this summer. Summer goes by just like that. Before you know it, it's going to be fall. So there's absolutely no reason to be inside. You got to get outside, enjoy the weather, and enjoy the people, and enjoy all this great entertainment that we got going on. And thank you so much for coming in today, and it's always a pleasure.
It was a great day, great way to start the week on a Monday.
One thing here for outdoor movies in Hamilton County, we've been putting all what we find, including Westfield, including Cicero and Sheridan. They're all on classicmovieevents.com.
Classicmovieevents.com.
So we put everybody else's movies on our website too. So
that's right.
Cool.
See that.
And I will take this opportunity to also plug another publication that we do called Welcome to Hamilton County. It's a visitor's guide. It actually is coming out this week, so people will be finding it in hotels. It's distributed to all the hotels, and you being in travel, you appreciate how it is when people get to a destination. They like to have some kind of guide to things that are going on. So this is a magazine, goes in all the hotels, visitor centers, and so forth. And certainly new people come to the area, but even
Our
people...
hotels are full every weekend for sure.
And even people who live here will find something interesting. Fred Swift actually wrote a trivia contest for this particular magazine of trivia, of Hamilton County trivia. So you want to be sure to pick up a copy. It's called Welcome to Hamilton County. You can get one down at the Visitor Center. They've got them at Noble Coffee, and they got them all over the place. Or stay in a hotel. They have them at all the hotels as well. And learn some trivia about Hamilton County.
That sounds great.
All right. Well, we'll be talking to you more here over the course of the summer. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.